Hey Taurus, welcome guys, welcome back. Tiff Talks 22. This is gonna be y'all's love reading. We're gonna jump right in, guys. I'm looking at your energy, the energy of the people on the other side of this. You guys take it as it resonates. I feel like this is a romantic interest or a romantic pursuit. I'll say it that way. Um, but it doesn't have to be, right? It could be a romantic partner for one of y'all Tauruses, and it might be like a family member or a friend or a friendship for someone else. But overall, I feel like for you guys right now, you're in that Three of Swords energy. So there's like this energy of sadness, of disappointment, of hurt feelings, or just some type of heartbreak connected to this. But I feel like this is something like a cycle. Y'all got three cards to describe where you were when it comes to this situation. Um, and they got this one card, right? But their one card is like a really positive. What I asked though, how does this opposition, this other person, view or see Taurus when it comes to their relationship? And this person is someone who idealizes you, right? They look at you like you are their ideal partnership. This is also someone who may think that Taurus is rich. Okay, Taurus is rich or financially stable or well off in some way, financially independent. But it's about them coins. They may also find you attractive, right? Beautiful, pretty, gorgeous, fine, attractive, self-loving, that's for sure. Like you love yourself and you have standards. They like all this about you. But they see like the potential for abundance when it comes to their connection with you. This is someone who had seen a future or the potential for some type of future, maybe even future travels with that Two of Wands energy here. Some type of future here, right? And so this person, they could be love bombing you or just really putting their best foot forward. But look what came out immediately after that. Boom. Right? And I was like, well, damn. Why? And this is something that this person didn't see coming, right? They didn't see that boom coming. Like, yeah, no, this is not going to work for me. This could be someone who is like really pursuing you heavily. They may feel like you are someone who is intuitive as well. And I feel like too, yeah, they may be concerned about either something being revealed on their end or you revealing something to them. But I don't feel like it's you revealing something to them because they still hot and heavy on your heels, all right? So this could be somebody who watches you in secret, but they're also potentially keeping a secret that may like make them lose hope, all right? It's almost an energy. I was like, talking to my guides, I was like, okay, so they're kind of wondering why is this game that I'm spitting not working on Taurus? They're wondering what you don't like about their sales pitch or why don't you like their sales pitch? It may be something that has worked for them before, but they place you definitely on like some type of pedestal, okay? This may be someone who doesn't have, like may not make as much money as you. This could be someone too who has some type of an addiction of sorts. I feel like this is somebody who is hiding, for sure, with that Hermit coming out. They hiding something. Hold on, what is that? They may have like an issue with overindulgence. Whether that be like a substance or like people, right? Like you talk to too many girls or you talk to too many guys or something like that. Or you friends with, because this is not even sexual right there. Well, romantic. That's like a friend card. They could still be dealing with somebody. Baby mama showing up here. Or baby mama energy showing up here. But this is somebody who is like maybe potentially good with words. But it's too many players on this person's field. Okay? So if this is someone who views you in that Nine of Coins energy, they may realize that this is something that you're not going to settle for. But I don't feel like it's going to keep them from pursuing you any less, right? That's wild. I feel like this is someone who is trying to force something or force you to see something their way or put some type of pressure on you here. Mm-hmm. The Two. But there's an ulterior motive here and sense of deception here. Okay? But they trying to, like somebody lying, all right? Or sneaking and trying to get away with something. but they're presenting themselves not in this way. They're not presenting themselves in this way at all. Okay, when I tell you it's the devil in disguise, it's the devil in disguise. This is very much in alignment with your previous reading. Yeah, so this is someone who may feel, this could be somebody who is not completely divorced yet, or their relationship isn't all the way over. It's something like that, but they're not telling you like the full story or the full truth about that. But they're very much so attracted to you. This may be somebody who views you as like a fiery energy, like hard to control. Oh my goodness. But they do have this desire for things to go a certain way. But that's so weird because I feel like they're attached to somebody from their past. They're trying to figure some things out. They could have been like temporarily kicked out of a home. So this is what they do in the meantime. But they got to get you to believe a certain thing so that they can move on to you. It's something trifling like that, all right? Dang, I was going to say, let's get into it. But guess we kind of have. Let's go. From y'all's perspective, right? You guys got this Three of Swords energy with that Wheel of Fortune. The energy of the wheel or cycle or repetition of some sort, right? With also that Three of Cups, share the love. So there definitely is the energy of disappointment coming here from y'all's perspective, right? Intuitively, you could intuitively feel this. You could be getting readings about this person or this situation here. And it's like, what is it, Taurus? Because you still can't let go of this person or this situation. You feel like you are taking a loss. What's this 5? What's this 5? I don't want that. Give it to me. Show me clearly, please. Yeah. It's like not a tie or cord that you're ready to completely cut. Even though you feel like you feel. Like ain't no positive cards in this here. Except for that one right there. It's like you're waiting to see something happen. There are some obstacles. Something's not moving forward, but there's always a purpose for the hangman, a purpose for the pause. And here you are in this paused energy. However, you may be looking at that like, I'm not going to wait on this shit. Like looking at it differently, right? Seeing something from a different perspective here. That kind of renews your hope for what's next. What is this? Star Spirit? Aquarius energy? Yeah, okay. So you may be trying to come into terms, a sense of acceptance with something. Like, yeah, I'm done with these mixed signals. You're not going to confuse me. I'm not going to be the one doing everything or putting in all the work. And like, yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't work out because we weren't on the same page for whatever reason. And yeah, I see that for what it is. So I feel like you are someone who is taking a step back, maybe nurturing yourself here and still being open to a future situation. What is this situation right here? Yeah, probably not with this person. Yeah, this could be someone that you thought was emperor material, someone who was financially stable or well off, but you may not have seen them for who they were. You could be dealing with someone who is controlling or is trying to control you or this situation in some way, maybe creating some type of chaos or argument, or maybe even to an abusive type of energy. Someone who could be also childish, emotionally immature here. And it's like, dang, that's disappointing. What's this page? Yeah. Emotionally immature. Somebody who don't know how to control or manage their emotions appropriately. But I feel like you kind of are sitting in your disappointment with a little bit of regret when it comes to either something that, a conversation that was had or something that was said. But I feel like there's a desire to do something different. Yeah. Yeah, because you want a mature, more traditional type of relationship or partnership here. What's that, six, Spirit? Yeah, you want something that's ideal, and I feel like you see and feel like, oh, this ain't that, right? So I feel like you guys are kind of repairing things from an emotional standpoint. You see that in the middle of that heart, repairing things from an emotional standpoint, about this particular person or this particular situation. Something that was disappointing here. So I asked Spirit, what is the energy between these two parties? We got the Eight of Cups, helpless and hopeless, right? This is a situation where the Eight of Cups in traditional tarot is like, yeah, feeling distant for sure. Maybe wanting to walk away from something or someone, or to leave the person or this situation in the past altogether. It's like, let's move on past whatever our conflict is, right? Or let me ghost this fool, right? let me just disappear, forget this person existed. Let's see what it means here. Because whatever this is, it's like not without an obstacle, right? So we have this path or this path. But either way, you see those mountains in the future. I feel like you guys see, whether that's you or them, somebody sees that, yeah, this could come with trouble or turbulence here. So you or both of you, maybe just really trying to wait and see how things play out. You may feel like stagnant, like it's not moving forward, but I'm not ready to move necessarily either. What's this 10, Spirit? You may be waiting, I'm telling you, you may be waiting on this person to make some type of choice or decision. Or to say or reveal something directly. Like, say what you mean what you say. Hit me with the truth. Speak directly. Be honest here. Because I don't know if they are indecisive as well, or that's what they're presenting to you. Like I said, to kind of keep this conflict going. But there's some deception connected to this person. And here you are saying, let's just see what happens. Taurus, if y'all was my friends, I would tell you, shit, they got you effed up. That's how you're supposed to be feeling right now, okay? I feel like, as I asked Spirit, what is the conflict here? What's the conflict? And it's this heart chakra energy. So, in this situation, the heart chakra, usually when we see a chakra card come out, it suggests that there is some imbalance in this heart chakra. Oh, y'all saw that. Yeah, there's some imbalance in this heart chakra. There is disharmony in this partnership. That Two of Cups, soulmate potential, it reversed. Y'all saw it on camera. Rewind it. That completely reversed straight out the deck. But the Two of Cups suggests like this could be a relationship that's just starting or something that's kind of just now getting off the ground, right? But with it being in full reverse, okay, it's like, yeah, we not seeing eye to eye. We're not moving forward. This is most definitely imbalance in the relationship, disharmony, where things ain't going the way they're supposed to go. It's like a breakup that's pending. Like we think about being done completely. Let's see. What's this Ace, Spirit? Please. But I feel like there's a little bit of reluctance here of letting go towards energy, because then we have the Hierophant with that Five of Cups. You may be so upset or disappointed in the way, like feeling like you've taken an L. I bet you're not, though. I bet you're not. Some of you are getting very clear signs that it is not time for you to move on. I don't feel like just in this relationship, but likely in any relationship. Let me see here with these two, the Hangman and the Hermit. Yeah, it's like this could be romance in general, or this relationship specifically that's being put on pause. No, romance in general that's being put on pause, but you are like not trying to hear that. You're resistant to it. You're not accepting it. Even if you feel like this is a loss, it's like, I'm still open to something. And Spirit's like, no, no, no. There's something here. There's a reason why these things keep not working. There's a reason why this situation didn't move forward. What is it that you are supposed to learn from this situation? I was having a conversation with my sister the other day, and I was like, At some point, I had to stop and say, okay, Tiff, you the common denominator there. So explore the common denominator. Because you know these situations are not or were not ideal. So how you keep ending up in the same things? Because you're doing the same thing. What are the same things that you're doing? What are the same things that you're allowing? What are the same things that you're not seeing? What are the same things that you're accepting? And then I wrote those down, or I got real serious about them. Some of them I did right now. But then I was like, now why is that? Only somebody who felt like a certain way about themselves would continue to allow that to happen. Would continue to fight for somebody that they wouldn't even be seen in public with intentionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's a purpose here for a situation to not be moving forward, guys. But y'all are kind of like resistant to seeing it, or to resistant to changing it. And this could be a mindset. This could be a behavior or belief. But it's something that you don't want to let go of. And it's kind of fueling that conflict here. And it's keeping you from walking away from this person or this situation. Okay. So the outcome here is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about awareness. Not only awareness of other people, but awareness of self, right? So something is occurring in your situation or your relationship that is meant to bring you clarity. That's meant to offer you some type of guidance. That's meant to have you really rely on and trust your own intuition, to trust yourself, but also not to just trust it. When you trust it, you're able to follow it, and you're able to make choices based on that without second guessing, right? Without regret. Like, did I make the right decision? Yes, because I trust myself, and I know I'm not feeling this way for no reason, right? So usually when we see that High Priestess energy out, this is your guide, your guidance, or your advice to listen to your intuition. It may be an opportunity for you to like mature emotionally, but really so you can see and get like real answers about like your romantic choices, or the people that you are drawn to loving or showing love to or giving energy to, instead of like overthinking or overanalyzing. There's a need for you to listen not only to what's being said, but what is not being said. And really learn to trust your own intuition. And to build or strengthen. To build or strengthen your sense of encouragement, of self-love, self-awareness as well. Yeah, because there is a person or a situation here that you had kind of developed an emotional liking for. But it's like time for you to cut that situation off, or put some boundaries in place, or to enforce some boundaries here. There may be a situation, or you may move in relationships where you're wanting this instant gratification or instant pairing or instant partnership. The Spirit is saying, take a step back and learn from these situations before you try to move forward. Okay? Before you deem someone your soulmate. Yeah. There is some healing and some transformation to be done. And I know I saw a post the other day, somebody saying like, some of y'all heal so much you don't live, right? Well, let me tell you something. Some of y'all just think y'all have done the healing work, and you haven't actually done it, because you still do the same thing every time. So when you get hit with this next opportunity and it's really a test, you fall into the old pattern because it's the first opportunity you've had to implement what you previously learned. And so you fall into the same pattern and end up repeating it. So it seems like you're always healing because you're constantly repeating the same thing. Somebody had to tell you, I don't mind it, it's me. I'm just the messenger. All right. I hope this helps. Bye-bye.